This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so sorry for the lack of videos today. My brain's fried today. But we got Dame Dash gets a response from Memphis Bleek. So he accused Memphis Bleek. And I think I honestly believe this because Hove supposedly was writing for Memphis Bleek, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of believe that because, like, if Memphis Bleek needed to put out an album, I bet you Jay-Z was writing for him. And I bet you that Jay-Z was writing for him. Not everything. I'm sure Memphis Bleek can write some of his own stuff. But I'm talking about the records that Jay-Z had Memphis Bleek on. I bet you he wrote those. Now, Memphis Bleek says, oh, people said I was whack. So if you said I was whack, then Jay-Z was whack if he was my ghostwriter. No. Someone can write for you and it can still be whack. You know why? Because you didn't deliver it properly. That's basically what probably happened. He just didn't deliver the bars properly. You know, there's still you still have to be able to sell it. Like Cardi B, right? If Cardi B wasn't spitting what was written for her, she brings a certain swagger to the music. If somebody else were to get the same song, it wouldn't be as good. Just Cardi B's got that star power. It's undeniable, right? It doesn't feel like her confidence is there right now, and that's why she doesn't have an album out right now. Like, you have to have a lot of confidence being a performer. So, you know, the whole reason Dame Dash let this out is because Memphis Bleek keeps running his mouth about Dame Dash. Like, oh, it's sad. He's doing this. Like, Memphis Bleek, it's not your job to take up for Jay-Z. Let Jay-Z fight his own battle, okay? Everybody fights battles for Jay-Z, and Jay-Z doesn't fight his battles. Now, that's true power in a sense, but, I mean, you know, Jay-Z and Dame Dash have been clashing ever since the end of Rockefeller, even during Rockefeller, you know? So it's like, ever since Cameron went over Rockefeller, it's been a clash. Because that was the one time where Jay-Z really felt threatened that, okay, Dipset can come in here and they could, essentially, if Dame Dash had moved a little differently with Dipset at the label and was able to bypass, which they easily could have. Think about it. It's Jay-Z, Biggs, and Dame Dash. So there's three people. All you need is Biggs and Dame to agree on doing something. Jay-Z's then voted out. There's three people on the board, right? Jay-Z will lose every time. Every time. If I was Dame Dash, I would have pushed the gas on Dipset earlier. You got Cameron. I wouldn't have let Jim Jones go. I wouldn't have let the Diplomats album go off of the label. Because at that point, Jay-Z had already given you everything he could give you at that point in 2002. He was already going to give you another album after that, and then another album, and then he was going to move on, you know? And that the Rockefeller could have lasted a little longer if Dame Dash backed Dipset a little more and somehow swayed Beanie Siegel. Well, Beanie Siegel was in his own way. He tried to get MOP and other people over there, but Dipset really could have carried the label a little bit, a couple more years. I don't know. You know, I remember that Cameron set up a whole office inside of Def Jam. He just took over a closet. I don't know. Hindsight is 20/20, right? But, you know, Dame and Biggs were able to be tricked out of their own label. But you know what? Maybe that wouldn't have worked because Lear Cohen and everybody would have had Jay-Z's back. They didn't like Dame Dash. And they probably would have put the brakes on everything coming out of Rockefeller. Then you got Adam 22. He reacts to the whole fight that happened at No Jumper between Wack 100 and some guys outside. And I know Adam 22 probably regrets allowing Wack 100 to invite people to the studio that have beef, so he kind of put out this statement that like, hey, I'm gonna have to chill for a second on Wack 100, like not in a threatening way. He didn't say any names or anything, just he ain't with all the drama at the studio.
Putting any names in it, but nothing has changed. Anybody who brings any type of violence to my office, to the building, to my area, you are immediately X'd out. You're not allowed on the property. So there's a lot of people I like that this applies to. If you do any of that bullshit, it's over. It's 100% over. So take it for what it is. I don't appreciate that. If you got a problem with somebody, you can go meet up with them in the Walmart parking lot, whatever. But please do not think that you're going to bring that kind of bullshit around my spot and not get immediately expelled, suspended, etc. So no games, 2025. If you do any of this bullshit, you're out. Sorry.
That might have been more towards loose cannon, too. Then we got Rhapsody really glazing Kendrick about the whole Drake beef and saying it was masterful how he did this and that. Yeah, it was good, and Kendrick kind of like was right with Drake on every move, and then came with a smash hit. So it was undeniable, right? But Rhapsody also is always going to back Kendrick because she has like 4 songs with Kendrick, 3 or 4 songs. She has no songs with Drake. She's not gonna back Drake. Diddy supposedly had some meltdown over the holidays, which is understandable because he's locked up away from his kids. VYBZ KARTEL is supposed to have a huge comeback show today. Busta Rhymes, Popcan, Tommy Lee. Who else is going to be there? Bounty Killer. A bunch of people are going to be there. He's performing in Kingston. So, we'll see. Hopefully he packs that studio. I guess there's an interview coming with academics in the next 24 hours. Black China is able to have her kids around for the holidays. Ever since she quit everything and got everything removed, she's starting to look like Skeletor, bro. She needs to put some meat back on that body. She needs to eat. Her whole face. Maybe she's on Ozempic? I don't know what's going on. Whitney Houston's ex-bodyguard said things got hot and heavy 30 years ago, and he had to put the quash on it. He almost gave up his whole job for everything. Did he watch The Bodyguard and just imagine this? Like, what? Tekashi supposedly almost broke. He spent all of his money while he was on hiatus. Remember, he took two years of just doing almost nothing, fighting legal battles. So any money he did make was going towards legal battles. Yeah, it might be a wrap. I don't know. He'll probably bounce back a little something. And that's about it. It's Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.